Today, we're going to talk about battery backup pumps and why I hate them. I hate them. The first reason I hate battery backup pumps is because of the bells and whistles, okay? These things are constantly beeping at you. They're flashing lights at you. They make no sense to you. So at the end of the day, all you're going to do is call your contractor or your plumber and bug the shit out of him about it because you have no idea. This thing is just barking at you, okay? So that's number one, you know, the bells and whistles. Like the old man says, you know, oh, look at this car. It's got all these bells and whistles on it. It's just more that's going to break. Don't buy it. The same goes with a battery backup pump. The second reason I hate battery backup pumps is because you're putting the wrong battery in it, okay? You or your contractor is putting some shitty, cheap Walmart wet cell battery in it that they bought for $70 that you have to maintain. And guess what? You're not going to maintain it. And if you try to maintain it, you're not going to be able to keep on top of it because it's going to dry out and it's going to fry your backup pump. And again, you're going to be calling your contractor and complaining to him about it. The third reason that I hate battery backup pumps is that they're too expensive, okay? At least a good one, okay? A good, decent backup pump is going to be $1,000, okay? That's just for the pump, okay? That's not the battery, and that's not for installation either, okay? You have to have your contractor come over. He's got to pre-plumb it into your line. It's going to be $2,000 easy just to get in and out of there with the thing, okay? And if you want to buy a cheap one, good luck, because you're going to get screwed when a storm comes because it pumps 1/3 of what your primary pump does, okay? So when your power goes out and your sweat cell battery is trying to pump this little tiny bilge pump that can only pump 1,000 gallons per hour, when you need it the most, you're screwed. Your basement's going to flood. So good luck with that cheap one. Now that I'm done with my rant, I would like to show you how we fixed this problem with our Pit Boss battery backup pump and our new Pump Spy battery backup pump with 24-hour remote monitoring. The Pit Boss has a built-in screen that will spell out to your customer exactly what's going on with their system. So, in the event of a power outage, instead of it just beeping at them, lights flashing at them, it will actually scroll across the screen what exactly is going on with their system and why not to panic. When there is a serious problem, there will be an alarm, but they need to be notified. So, again, they're going to come down to where the beeping is, see their pump, and in plain English, we'll tell them exactly what's going on with their system. The Pump Spy will do the exact same thing. However, this device has a built-in cellular data chip. It's constantly monitoring the primary pump, the backup pump, and the battery 24/7. Okay? So for about $5 a month, this thing's going to monitor everything. Okay? And if there is a problem, you'll get a text message right to your phone, email. You would literally have to ignore 30+ messages for your basement to flood with this unit. So, and for the price, it's just ridiculous. It's a no-brainer. That's all I have to say about it. Finally, what I want to go over is really what makes the good pump good and the mediocre pump mediocre. Here's a mediocre pump, okay? This is a standard backup pump. This is what you're going to see in the marketplace. Okay, we've just taken the lid off of this backup pump, and you can see there's an exposed circuit board. You can see the components in here. There's different size capacitors. This one's smaller. This one's bigger. This one's kind of medium. It's like, is this the Three Bears? Like, I don't know what's going on here. And then here's the wall charger. This thing weighs a couple pounds. It's big and ugly. Our contractors call it a wall wart. Now, with the Pit Boss backup pump, I have just a controller here And if you want to zoom in, again, you have the screen, you have your alarm mute, pump test. This is a manual pump test. This system is going to automatically self-test once a week. Automatic. Now, if you take a look inside this controller, you see there's just a few wires here for the battery, and you don't even see a circuit board. Why? Because it's encased in epoxy. So this black pool of epoxy is completely encasing the circuit board. Okay? This is automotive grade technology. You see the capacitors? Boom, 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 boom. They're huge. Okay? So when your battery does need to recharge, you don't have to worry about any part of this system failing. Okay? This could be attached to the bottom of a car, and salt, rain, sleet, snow, it's still going to operate. Okay? This is overkill. This is crazy. Okay? But this is what we want to do to separate ourselves from everybody else. Also, no wall wart. It's built in right here. Okay? So the charging unit, again, built into the system, very streamlined. This is what you're plugging into the wall. Okay? You want this, or do you want this? Okay? We're just taking steps ahead in technology. This technology is here. We're using it. We're not charging extra for it. It's just something that we want to do to make sure that we're providing the best product available. I'm recording Pump Spy and Pit Boss battery backup pump.
Actually, you think you could do it on 3?
Yeah, sure. I can do 3.
All right.
Okay. Pump Spy. Pit Boss. Here we go. So, now that I'm done with my rant,